Infinite banking teaches you how much you can keep, not how much you can make. Hi, my name is Sunny.
And I'm Alex.
We are the founder of Bright Horizon Wealth. Don't forget to leave a like on our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get a video every Tuesday and Thursday. Now, in the 90s, I used to live in Cincinnati, Ohio. I had a barber who was very old but sharp as a tick. He had a net worth of something around $750,000. He had several houses, and in other words, he had made it. Everybody liked George for his loving and caring nature. Here is a unique thing about George. Even though he had achieved his financial freedom and he could retire, he did not, because he loved his job. He kept on coming to his shop on a part-time basis. He kept on cutting hair for a few of his selected customers that he liked, and I was one of them. One day we were having a casual conversation when I asked George, "Looks like you have made a lot of money throughout these years, haven't you?" And he replied me something I'll never forget. "Sonny, it doesn't matter how much you make. What does matter is how much you get to keep." To tell the truth, even though I thought I got it, but in reality I didn't. I didn't understand the concept at that moment the way I know it today. At that moment I thought he was pointing at our habit of spending it all and not saving any money. What I did not know then was that it goes way beyond earning, spending, and savings. Alex will tell you why it took me so long to learn the secret.
The average American makes a couple $1 million in their lifetime, but a big chunk of that money goes back to two places right away. Number one, to Uncle Sam to pay taxes. Yes, as we all know, we pay taxes when we make money, but also when we spend money and even when we die. It's a huge expense. Number two, the second one is even more critical, and a very few of us are aware of it. Due to all the loans we're taking out from those banks, whether in the form of a home loan, auto loan, student loan, or credit cards, to name a few, a big portion of it goes right back into the pockets of those big banks to pay the interest. In other words, if we look at the financial bucket that we have, we'll find we have a big leak in that bucket, seeping all the money out of it in the form of interest every month. And if we could just stop the leak in our financial bucket, recapture all the interest and principal that is leaving our portfolio, it will be a different story. Going back to George, not only did he save his money, but he also financed all his rental properties with that money without going to the bank and asking for a loan. In other words, he became his own banker. For us, we don't even need to go that far. We can just start an infinite banking account and use that money to grow a guaranteed compound interest year after year. It's that simple. And with a little planning and discipline, we all can do it. This little change in our money management will pave the way to have a very secured financial future and retirement, just like George. And that is the secret of infinite banking. So, to reiterate, as a society, we make a lot of money in our working years and still end up broke. Why? Because they take away a big chunk of it from us. Most of us are trying desperately to do either of these two things. Number one, either looking for a way to get a higher interest rate on their investments, or looking for a way to get a lower interest rate on their loans. So my question to you today is, are you more focused on getting a lower interest rate on your loans, or to stop paying the interest altogether? The choice is yours.
Oh, by the way, now I know that the purpose of my life is not to make those banks richer, but to take care of my own portfolio, because now I understand the meaning of what George said some 25 years ago. Sonny, it doesn't matter how much you make. What does matter is how much you get to keep. So now I believe in this line: own your own financial future,
or someone else will.